The best part about this short film festival is that it pushes creatives to get out of their mind and actually get some work done. Because you're limited on time, you're limited on resources. Yeah, all of this stuff. Your back is against the wall, but it's when you get to really see what you're made of. If you have what it takes, can you get the work done? Can you pull the trigger and execute on your story? I love that. One of the best parts being something you speak well to, the deadline. Man, having a deadline is one of the most important things a creative can have.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the deadline is so important because creativity is like an outward funnel, and it just is ongoing. It's like a run-on sentence. But without ever having that deadline or having somebody to hold you accountable, a lot of times that work never gets done. And there's so many people out there with fantastic ideas, great ideas, the best ideas, and they just don't have a way of producing it because there's no end goal. So when we make these short film festivals, we're trying to put a deadline, put a little bit of parameters, keep it within these limits, and then just have free reign. But get it done because you're being held accountable.
Right.
Which is, I think, great for creatives because a lot of times we can be a little, loose with our mindsets, but there's so many just amazing stories and great ideas, and it's all coming from humans, just people.
Right.
And we want to see that be produced. We want to see these stories come to life in the form of short films.
Right. Yeah, it's like harnessing that power, putting it into a straight line, and getting the work done. Because I can speak as a creative myself, we'll dilly-dally, dude. We'll procrastinate. We'll get a new idea and then jump off over here and then shiny new idea over here. Let me do this. It's like getting yourself pulled focus. Say, hey, no, here's the deadline. Here's the parameters. Get this done. Then you can really shine.
Yeah.
And of course, there's always excuses. There's always things you can make as why you shouldn't do this or why you can't do this, whether it's money or time or people or resources, whatever it is. But I always like to think, and I like to say to others for inspiration and motivation, it's like, dude, how many stories have we heard of these no-budget movies, these low-budget films where creatives had to really fall back on their creativity, on their resources. They had to get inventive. They had to really push themselves. That's where some of the best work happens. It's where people talk about how bloated budgets could sometimes be one of the worst things to happen to films and filmmakers. It's really cool what you can do when necessity is kind of the only tool you have in the bag here.
When the limiting resources are money and time. It's what every filmmaker, every person needs more of, right?
Yep.
Money can come, time can't. So putting that time constraint on it, especially when we're opening this up to the public and everybody has different sorts of budgets, You could be shooting this with an iPhone, with an Android phone, with, your DSLR camera or a $40,000 RED camera.
Right.
Any type of budget, the creativity is what's more important than the equipment. There was a quote that we saw recently that says, the worst filmmaking equipment now is better than the best filmmaking equipment that was done in the 80s.
Right,
Some
so
of the best movies of all time.
Anymore.
Yeah, there's no excuse to not be able to get it done.
Yeah.
If you have the idea, and that's what we're trying to push for and motivate people to do, is just get it done.
Yeah.
Like, we want to be this catalyst that allows you who has this idea to bring it to life, and we're going to be that platform that allows you to show off to the public what you're able to create and do.
Right. And to yourself, because it's that foothold, that one win victory that helps you on your climb. Because you'll get this short film festival done, maybe you join the next one that Veritas does, you get it done, you're really feeling good about it, and not only one, do you have a finished product that you prove to yourself, oh, I can do this. You two, have the lessons you took, because you could speak to that in a minute about how many things we realized, oh, we got to fix this, oh, we did this wrong, oh, let's get better at this. So you'll have all the lessons, and three, you're going to want to take that and do more with it. You're going to get that fire lit, and you're going to say, what else can I do? What else can I accomplish? So there's so many reasons for you to just jump in, and it's going to be less than optimal resources, time, budget, money, anything like that. It's going to be less than optimal. If you can accept that, you accept that it's not going to be perfect, then you'll really get to surprise yourself and get to be a part of something that's pretty cool. It's kind of, I think this is going to be the future of entertainment. It's going to be your way to break into an industry that has forgotten and turned its back on you for so long. So it's all really exciting stuff. But can you speak a little bit to that about, you're the director of these things that we do together, so some of those lessons and how it's helped to get in there and actually be working on these projects?
Sure. So there's definitely like a learning curve with it, and there's a lot to learn, especially when we're doing everything in-house, whether it be color grading to learning the different color profiles that are in your camera,
mixing.
audio mixing, everything. There's a lot, lighting.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn, but as you do it, you become more efficient at it. You find better ways. you just learn to work around it and make it happen. You know, the first picture or movie that was ever created started somewhere, you know? If you don't know that, you can, I mean, there's YouTube University, just learn everything on YouTube. That's how we're doing it. And we're becoming the platform that allows you to put something out there and then learn to perfect it over time. Through each short film festival, through features, through all these different things that we have going on, book promotions, events, but specifically speaking on the films, we're putting out a loose set of parameters and allowing you as the creator or the filmmaker to make something happen in those parameters.
Right. Because it's this weird cycle of we get better by doing things, but in filmmaking and creativity especially, we won't try the things because we don't think we're ready.
Yeah.
But then we're not learning the skills and we're not getting better. It's this horrible cycle people put themselves in. So having this film festival to lock into, or having like Men's Adventure Fiction May, which comes up, the deadline's March 31st. You know, if you're a writer, you write novels, we're doing a contest. Well, I'll get into it in a minute. But you have these landmarks, these things that can actually push you so that you're in the field and you're working, because that's when you're going to learn.
Yeah.
That's when you're actually like on the hands-on going to realize, oh, this is what I need to do. I need to shift this. And you won't learn your voice. You won't learn your style. You won't learn your skill if you're not actually in the ring, if you're not actually in the arena trying it. So
you need to make mistakes to learn from those mistakes.
And this is the perfect platform to do it, because it's just, we're trying to do exactly that, build the confidence and kind of spread the word of mouth of these creatives who are just starting out. They're not established, you know, with Netflix or Amazon. We're trying to, and we are just the people. We are just guys with ideas, and we want to find other guys and girls with ideas, and let's hone this craft together. Let's up this, and I'm excited to see what the next 5, 6, 7 film festivals down the line, how great the quality is from all of you guys and from us, because we've made these mistakes and we've learned so much and we've grown so much.
Exactly.
And we're growing together as a community. And I mean that, together. Like, if you're watching this, you're a part of this. We want you to be a part of this. So let me tell them about Men's Adventure Fiction May, just to end that point. If you're like, oh, I don't do filmmaking, maybe you're a writer, we have Men's Adventure Fiction May coming out. 4 weeks in May, we're going to release 4 different novellas from you guys. And there will be cash prizes. The first prize is $200, second prize $100, third and fourth place get $50 a piece. And not only do you get the cash prize, but you get your book published in one of those weeks in May. And so you'll have a physical paperback and an ebook copy of the book published by Veritas, along with the cash prize. You can submit that to Veritas Entertainment LLC at gmail.com by March 31st. If you get your manuscript in by then, you'll be entered into that contest. So that's like the writing side. Got the filmmaking side. All the creatives are welcome here at Veritas Entertainment. This is the future of entertainment. We are kicking down the back door. We are going around the big publishing houses. We're going around the big studio systems, and we're gonna
find a way to make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna find a way to make this happen. We're gonna find a way to get your voice heard.
Absolutely. This January 31st, it's a Friday, we're doing the detective noir short film. Previously in December, on Friday the 13th, we did the Holiday Horror Short Film Festival.
Yep.
And coming forward in 2025, we don't know exactly what we have planned yet, but we are going to do probably one every quarter, depending on the other stuff that we have going on with book publishing, events, tours, and our own feature films. Again, if you're watching this and you have an idea that you want to see come to life, or you're like, man, I have this idea for a rom-com, let's do that short film festival, leave it in the description below. We would love to just open the doors to anybody and have any idea, and we'll partake in it as well, because we don't want to hold ourselves to a standard that we're not going to keep. With that accountability being said, please let us know, and we're just going to keep growing and making this thing happen.
Yeah, that's enough said. I think that's your call to action. Go do something creative, guys.
Until next time.